My name is Lisa Osterholt. I'm running for state representative in House District 106. And for those of you who've never heard of 106, it's over there on the eastern side of Denton County. It involves the Colony, Little Elm, and it goes all the way up to Pilot Point. The reason, well, a little bit about me. First of all, I'm a daughter of middle-class parents. My parents actually met at a grocery store. And my dad got out of the Air Force, he got a skill because, they were all about making sure that you had a skill when you're going to the Air Force. Became a meat cutter. My mom was a cashier. Had a middle-class upbringing. My dad moved up the ranks. He was smart, became a meat manager, and he was the #1 meat manager in the state of Wisconsin. Of course, being really, really good at your job is really no guarantee that bad things can't happen to you. And as Democrats, we know that. Unfortunately, his company pulled out of the Midwest and left him without a job with 2 kids. And because of that, my mom had to go back to working, and my whole life got disrupted. One thing I learned from my dad, though, is that you can bounce back and succeed. And this Democratic Party here is going to bounce back and succeed this year. Another thing I learned from my dad is to succeed in life, you need to listen to your customers. In fact, he made sure that I learned how to listen to customers by having me work in the store with him. And I've been going around my district when I became a candidate, listening to people. And what I've learned is that our kids in our communities deserve a better education than they're getting. They need to be able to compete in a world where jobs are going to be international, businesses are going to be international, and they're going to be competing with kids not only in Texas, but kids in Massachusetts, kids in China. And right now, the state of Texas is not investing in our kids to make them competitive, and they deserve better. So I'm going to be an advocate for better education funding in our schools. The other thing I've been learning as I've been talking with people in my district is many of us are sick and tired of working 50 to 60 hours a week and spending another hour or 2, or maybe more, every day sitting in traffic on roads that are broken down or in the middle of being fixed with no end in sight. And we know that the state of Texas is running out of money, and you're going to get the opportunity to tell Texas to spend a little more on roads this coming year. So I'm an advocate that we deserve better planning, more affordable roads, and less toll rate hikes in our community. I think we deserve better. And finally, we deserve better health care in our communities. We spend taxes that go off to the federal government, but because of certain people in the legislature turning down the Medicaid expansion and some of the other things that are going on in Texas, we are not getting that money back to our citizens. And we, the citizens of our community, deserve better than that. And I'll be an advocate for making sure that the money we spend should come back to Texas. It's common sense. We deserve a better healthcare system for our veterans, for our children in Denton County. And finally, I don't want to go on too long, but we deserve a better respect for innovation and science in Texas. Texas is a state known for NASA. We send people into outer space from Texas. But we have legislators that don't seem to be all that interested in teaching actual science in our classrooms or funding research in our universities. In fact, universities, since 2006, have quadrupled to get yourself a good education. My dad made sure that I knew the value of a good education. So, the reason I'm running, better education, better science, better health, and better roads. So, vote for me, support me, volunteer for me, and please donate to my campaign. Because Wendy can't do it alone. And I know that if we turn out the Democratic vote in Denton County, there's going to be a lot of sad Republicans come election time.